Well, doctors said he would not walk or talk again, but Juan Trevino Jr. is defying the odds.
The Lumberton High School football player collapsed during practice and spent several weeks in a coma. Our Juan Rodriguez shows us Trevino's fight to play again.
Football, the heart and soul for the city of Lumberton. This season, 11 Lumberton Raiders on the field, except one, number 55, Juan Trevino Jr.
I was just dropping him off for practice. I never would have imagined that that day my son would have had to go through something.
Coaches say Jr. suddenly collapsed for no apparent reason. His shattered dreams of playing football were left on the field.
They said your son needs to be life-flighted.
Jr. had traumatic brain injuries that needed immediate care. He was flown to UTMB Hospital in Galveston.
It's just sad knowing I have to finish 5.
A once perfectly normal 15-year-old teen confined to a hospital bed in Galveston for months in what doctors called vegetative state.
Hearing that as a parent, when you have a perfectly normal, healthy teenager, all these dreams and goals and everything, and then to have to go through that, to kind of like be taken away from you.
Days passed, then weeks.
I just wanted my son to open his eyes.
The once normal family now bound to spending a long time in the hospital.
Said that either he'd be in a vegetative state or he'd just be have so many disabilities, and one of them being him being bound to a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
And then a family miracle.
I just received the EEG results, and they see no seizure activity as he goes. Praise the Lord, praise Him, and glorify Him.
After being several weeks in a coma, Jr. was able to open his eyes once again.
My heart beats when his heart. He's my everything.
He was then transported to Tier Memorial Rehabilitation Center in Houston.
When he arrived here, he was really not very aware of the events.
Junior, do you feel good?
And a search for a cure for his traumatic brain injuries.
So there can be a number of causes. Some people have similar bleeds because they suffered a stroke, because they, were hit.
Good. Hold it. Good.
After several months of rehabilitation,
Good.
he was able to stand up.
Good. Now look out past me.
If he can get back, wow, that's amazing. But just the fact that he's progressing now is more than amazing to me.
So slow. There you go. Together. Ready. Big step with that right foot all the way out there.
He is now defying the odds. Once being told he will never walk again, now taking his first steps.
It's amazing to me, and that we're able to look at the doctors and say they were wrong.
One small step turned into 2, and then 3, and 4. Just 2 weeks ago, he was walking down the rehab center hallways.
It's just the best thing, having to witness my son surpass all the things that they were saying he wasn't going to be able to do.
Jr. now continues his long road to recovery.
Stop. Good.
Step by step and word by word.
It's been a tough journey.
1 foot at a time, okay?
A sign that strength doesn't come from what you can do, but overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't do.
I want to say to everyone, thank you for praying for my son and all the support that we've been receiving, and I think without them we wouldn't be able to be strong.
From not being able to walk to not being able to talk, Juan Trevino is an example not only to young people, but the entire community. He shows that there is no greater obstacle anyone can overcome. He might not be able to play football today, nor tomorrow, but in this community's heart, he has already made the winning play of the game. In studio, Juan Rodriguez, 12 News.